Hi, I'm Perry Parker, professional golfer, and I have hemophilia A. Today we're going to talk about the fundamentals of the golf swing: iron play, fairway woods, and driver. First, I want to talk a little bit about, why I love golf and how I became to love golf. I grew up in a family of golfers. Some of my fondest memories is playing 9 holes of golf when I was 10, 11 years old with my grandmother. Every Thursday we go out and play 9 holes. I used to play with my mom and my dad, and my brothers play now too. And one of my coolest memories ever was playing on the Canadian tour. My dad was getting older, and I said, hey, why don't you come out and caddy for me one more time? He came out and caddied for me, and to make a long story short, we won the tournament. So it's pretty cool to win a professional tournament on a major tour with your dad on the bag. And then also, whenever I'm playing a tournament, I always feel like I have the community behind me, the bleeding disorder community. When I'm wearing my medical alert necklace, and when I get over to the ball and I can feel that necklace up against my chest, I know that you guys are behind me and I'm out there playing for you. For the last 20 years, I've been collaborating with CSL Behring on the Junior National Championship, also known as the JNC. It's the first and only sports competition with baseball, golf, and swimming in the bleeding disorder community. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's get after it. Remember, before engaging in any physical activity, consult your healthcare professional to make sure this activity is okay for you to do. So one of the most important things in golf is the grip. Before you hit a shot, if you have the right grip, you can hit good shots. So when you put your left hand on, you want to grip it in these last 3 fingers, and then you're going to put your left thumb down the right side of the grip, super important. I see this a lot. That's called a weak grip. We don't want that. And too far over, that's a strong grip. So we want that left thumb just to fit right down the right side. Then my right hand is going to fit in right over that left thumb. I like to interlock my pinky and index finger, and then I make a little basket with my right index finger, and then my right index finger and thumb fit together like that. So this way my hands are working together in the swing, and that's super important that we get our hands working together. So remember, left thumb down the right side, right thumb down the left side when you got a good grip. So the second most important thing in the golf swing is athletic stance. You see a lot of the young players on the PGA Tour, LPGA Tour in athletic stance, making very athletic swings. So the key to that is that getting our weight on the balls of our feet and our knees flexed, just like any athlete would be. Defensive stance in basketball, linebacker stance in football, getting ready to receive a tennis shot. Then we get in an athletic stance, we let our arms hang down from our shoulders, just like this, and you'll see that'll tell you how far away to be from the ball. So I grip it right after I let my arms hang from my shoulders. You can see how my back angle is straight, my knees are flexed. I'm in a great athletic position, ready to hit a big shot. So after we get the grip and the athletic stance, we really got to emphasize balance. Balance is the #1 most important thing when it comes to hitting a golf ball. If we're out of balance, we're not going to hit it well. If we're in balance, we'll hit it solid. So balance is the key, is get that athletic stance. Remember, in our workout routine, we did these shoulder turns back and forth, turn back, turn through. Our weight stays on the inside of our feet. So when I make a good swing, I'm going to turn back and turn through and finish on balance, and hold that finish as long as you can. Because you remember, no matter how well you hit the shot, if you hold your finish, it always looks good on TV. Now that we got our grip and athletic stance and posture, now we're ready to learn how to hit the ball and take that club away. So once we get in our athletic stance, we want to try to feel like our left side and our chest brings that club away, and my left shoulder turns behind the ball. So the more I can get that rotation, that'll get me in the good position at the top. What we don't want to do is, a lot of times right-handers, we pull it back with our right hand and we bring it back quick inside or outside. We want to make sure the left side and the chest is bringing that club away. So when I get set up to it, I get that balance point, athletic stance, get over the ball and think about my left shoulder bringing that club back. And that'll get that ball to fly right down the target line. All right, after we got the takeaway down, the next most important thing is the pause at the top of your swing. So we want to make sure when we make that left side takeaway, get up to the top, what most people do is they start down with their hands and they come over the top. What we want to do is pause at the top with our hands, and then we shift our lower body weight to our left side. That drops the club in. Then we're allowed to square it at the bottom. So if I pause with my hands, then the body and arms can work together. When we get up to the top of the swing, after we make that good takeaway and our left shoulder's turned behind the ball, when I pause and I get my lower body to shift, that right elbow comes in and tucks into my side, and you can see how the shaft is parallel to our target line at that point. Then I continue to turn, and that's how I square it up at the bottom, and that takes me to that finish. If I don't pause, or I start with my hands first, which is very common, the club's gonna go out this way, and then I'm gonna fall backwards and either hit a big slice or a pull. So we really want to emphasize that pause at the top and let that right elbow connect to your right side on the downswing. You do that, you'll hit it nice and high and straight. All right, the next part of the swing after we get that right elbow to tuck in is impact. And how are we gonna make perfect impact? I like to practice with an impact bag, and I also do it without an impact bag. I'll show you both. So first is you're gonna get your athletic stance, just set up to it. You're gonna make that good takeaway, shoulder turn, pause, come back down and hit into that bag. And impact, you can see how my right side is cleared out, my left side hip is cleared out, and my hands and the club are all together. So again, if we go slow-mo on that, you'll see how we come back down and everything is together there at impact. Now what I like to do too without the impact bag is just practice that same position on the range, working on boom, right there. If I can repeat this position, I'm gonna hit great shots every time. I wanna talk a little bit about alignment after we just talked about swinging it down the line. So this is how 99.9% of tour plays line up. So you're gonna pick a spot right in front of your ball, and you're gonna aim your club at that spot after you look down the target line. Then you're gonna set your right foot, then your left foot, and you can see how your club head is going to the target, and then your feet are parallel to that target, just like a railroad track. You got the right rail and the left rail to the target. So what we don't wanna do is aim our feet at the target. We want our club head aimed at the target, then set our right foot, then our left foot, then we can swing down the target line and get that good shot right on the green. Perfect alignment will lead to perfect shots. I got my new TaylorMade sim driver, and we're gonna work on trying to hit this driver as far as possible. But we first wanna talk about balance. To be able to hit a driver well, you gotta be able to have good balance and finish on balance and hold that finish. What I see a lot with amateurs is this finish. You tell me if this looks familiar. I've seen that quite a few times on the course. Now let's go with the regular good balance and see how that works. So if you guys probably couldn't see that ball, but that ball went straight right, big slice. So now if I get up here and I finish on balance and have good tempo, the ball should go pretty straight. So you want to hold that finish till the ball lands, because remember I told you earlier, if you hold that finish, no matter how the shot is, it looks good on TV. I want to talk to you a little bit about practice. I get asked all the time, how do you practice? And I think practicing is super important in how you do it and taking your time. So quality is better than quantity. What I mean by that is I'd rather you hit less balls and take each time with each shot than hit a million balls and do it the wrong way. So I always practice with 2 sticks down. The reason why I do that helps me with my alignment, so then I already am lined up. All I gotta do is just set my feet and then get that alignment. And then I always practice trying to hit down a line, down the target line. So you can see I've created a straight line here with my divots. That way, if you practice like that and you put the next ball right in front of your divot, then you'll start to see your divot pattern. What I see a lot when people practice, they hit one ball here, one over here, one over here. You have no idea what's going on with your divots. We want our divots to go straight down the target line. So the more we trust that, the better. So to remember to practice with 2 sticks down, make sure you are taking time between shots, doing your routine with each shot, and making sure you're paying attention to your divots, and always hold your finish until the ball lands. I want to talk to you a little bit about the pre-shot routine. We just talked about practicing the right way. Now we want to practice the routine we're going to take to the course. So I'm going to show you my routine, and then we'll kind of go over it a little bit. So the first thing I do is pick my target and pick a spot right in front of my ball, like maybe a piece of grass. Then I'll take a little practice swing, try to get loose. Then I see my spot, line up my club to that spot, set my right foot, then my left foot, get in my athletic stance, nice and relaxed, flex my knees, then I swing the club. And I wish I could hit my 7-iron like that all the time. So practice that routine and you'll start being much more consistent on the golf course. So obviously you can see my love for the game of golf. I want you guys to enjoy the journey, enjoy the process of becoming a good golfer. It's not always about how great you're hitting, it's about how you're enjoying the game. I've had an incredible journey playing this game, starting when I was 10 years old, playing with my family, to going on to play college golf, then pro golf, and now senior golf. And you see these head covers right here. I have these for a reason. This is Olympic Club from San Francisco, Pebble Beach from Monterey, California, Congressional Country Club in Washington, D.C. Those are my 3 U.S. Opens that I qualified for and played in. And I put these on my bag to remember what a great accomplishment that is. And I think the great thing about golf is that you get out of it what you put into it. So if you work hard and you start to practice, you're going to see results. No matter whether you're just a weekend player or if you want to be a top amateur or you want to be a pro, you got to put the time in to get better. But I think the journey of putting that time in and coming to the range and practicing is what I love. And that's how I become a good golfer. And I hope you guys get the same passion that I have for this game and come out here and practice and put the time in, enjoy the process and get better, and enjoy playing with your friends and enjoy making some birdies and making some bogeys. So I hope to see you on the course soon. I hope you really enjoyed this 3rd video of the full swing. I hope you learned how to swing on balance and hold your finish and get your body to do the work. On behalf of all the Getting in the Game athletes and CSL Behring, we look forward to seeing you at the next Common Factors event. If you want more information on the JNC, please go to csljnc.com, and you can also friend me on Facebook and Instagram at Perry Parker and Perry Parker Golf. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the course. And remember, always have fun.